Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Nexus, the Jupiter incident.
Captain Cromwell, Central Command would like to get to know you better. I'm sure you're aware that your arrival was a huge surprise for us all. As the son of the great Richard Cromwell, not to mention an ex-school friend of our current commander, you can expect a warm welcome. One of our convoys is due to depart soon for Noah, our central planet. Why not come along? The convoy will be led by Commander Ironside in the destroyer Chrome. Naturally, you and your ship have no obligations or objectives in connection with the squadron, so feel free to enjoy the ride.
Excellent. So we are now in the Noah system, and along with that we've got a bunch more information. I'll scroll through these, you can pause it when you need to, about Tenshi, the Hydron Shield, the mechanoids, all fun stuff. We've got something about Noah Colony and the Noah Station. What else we got? We've got the Convoy, and Noah 2, which is the main planet of the Noah system. We can actually go up here, by the way. We can click this button to zoom out into galaxy mode, and we can see the solar system. We can go back to the solar system if we want to. It's only for seeing things rather than anything else, so we can go back to Noah, because that probably would waste time. Valuable time. Okay, now since we're in a higher tech area, we can go over to our equipment. Noticing that we've got 24 resources, my god, we can use these to make a ridiculous amount of improvements. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to get rid of one of our uranium Gatling guns and replace it with 2 silver Gatling guns, which you'll notice is higher in damage and precision, the thing that we're looking for. These are the same category, so they use the same rankings. We could replace it with another silver Gatling gun if we had one. Okay. What we also want to do is we want to replace our flag system with 2 laser ring flag systems, which deal more damage. I believe, if I've got the leveling right, twice the damage. What we're also going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to get ourselves another fusion support generator, which will give us more support power when we want to overcharge systems. We could go for a third one, but they're really expensive. Not as expensive as weapon generators, but hey ho. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add an electron cell. There's going to be something fun about that. It gives us more support power, which is the interesting thing. I don't think there's much else that we want. Yeah, hang on. So we're currently using laser guns, and these are useful against systems. However, we're going up against ships that have shields, and heavy weapons and precision weapons don't really do well against shields. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap them out and get energy shells. Energy shell, energy cell. I'm going to mix up those pronunciations so much. And these are anti-shield weapons. So we use these to tear down a shield, and then we use our anti-hull to tear down the hull, right? It means we don't have to bother with precision strikes and what have you. Now, I could add a neutron torpedo, and that might be useful. Hull damage. Yeah, I want something that deals a massive amount of shield damage, because that would be useful. Anyway, we're going to add 2 spark fighters. Now, notice, if you remember, we ran out of electron cells, but if I add 2 spark fighters in the squadrons thing, and then go back to energy, which is up here, you can see that we've got another electron cell. Interesting. We go back to squadrons, we go to devices, and we've got another one. Most likely a bug. You'll also notice that we have another silver Gatling gun, but I want electron cells because that allows me to overcharge the guns that I've currently got instead of anything else. Now that should be all that we want, so let's confirm changes and start the mission.
We've not discovered the cause of our impromptu rest break. Certain military technology exists that can stop ships using IP engines, but only the Vardrags have them. And I can't think why they'd bother fishing us out of deep space without an explanation. We have to wait for the cargo carriers to recharge their IP drives. They'll take about 10 minutes. We should be careful out here.
Just admiring the ships before we have all hell break loose. Speaking of which,
Warning. Enemy ship identified. Warning.
right,
Enemy ship identified.
let's boogie. So our objective is to protect these cargo carriers. I don't know how many we can lose safely, but when I've played this previously, because I keep dying, it seems to be fine.
Identified ships are attacking.
Oh.
I repeat, the convoy is under attack. Commander Ironside, they're firing on us.
I'm just going to say the Commander Ironside is going to die.
Commander Ironside, who are they? By the look of their fighters, they're raptors. They have a gene-manipulated, cybernetically enhanced and controlled killers of the Vardrags. You don't want to mess with them. But I thought the Vardrags were our allies. So did I. I've heard rumors about rogue raptors turning to piracy, but they couldn't possibly be in our system. Maybe this isn't the best time to talk politics. We have to hold out until the mammoths can jump. We're under attack. This is the Nexus. We need help immediately. Please respond. We need help immediately. They just keep on shooting. Our hull will give in soon.
Okay, so as you could see, it's gone to hell pretty quickly. The Manatus is getting hit by nearly every single raptor in the playing field. We've got fighters everywhere because of the Annihilator. Yeah, these are Raptor gunboats. Okay. Yeah. The reason why we got the laser systems was so that we could kill these raptors. Now we're gonna focus fire down one of the ships and hope that the Chrome doesn't, die, because if the Chrome dies, my job is going to be a lot harder, since I'll be the only ship with weapons. The Manatus is getting hit.
The fat lady, we're taking a pounding. Help us out.
The fat lady, you're not taking any damage. Right. We got the thing that said enemy shields are down, right? This icon here. This allows us to stop firing at this guy with energy shells, because they won't do anything. Instead, we're going to be firing at, I don't know, the fist. So we're going to be multi-shooting. In fact, I'm gonna hop it down, stop overpowering so that we can regain support energy. Because if we regain support energy, good things happen. Now you notice that the poison is now dead. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off these.
Anybody hear me? We can't take much more of this.
And watch what the Chrome is firing at. Because we want to be hitting the same target as the Chrome, which we are. Because that means that the target will go down quicker.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, so the Manatus is nearly dead. Just lovely. But it will keep them occupied. I mean, since we've already disabled one and we're taking two out of the killing everything business, then we're all good. The fist nearly has all of its weapons down, so shield down, yes. So we're going to retask our hull damaging weapons to just push it over, and then we're going to retarget onto the Misery.
Sir, the attackers have destroyed the Manatus. Its crew are evacuating.
Lovely.
These guys are nailing our flag. Do something about it.
They're now going to go after the Goldie. Now, the Raptors are very good at damaging your shields, but they're not quite that good at damaging hull, except if they're working together. Right, we good? Yeah. We're hitting the same thing that the Chrome is hitting. Oh my god. What the hell are you taking damage from? Give me a second. Welcome to the Praetorian, the Raptor gunboats. They're gunboats, which means that they deal quite decent amount of damage to systems, and I think their attacks also pierce shields, so the Chrome is not going to have a good time. The Chrome has lost its flak. We're fine though, we haven't been targeted by those Praetorians yet. You know what counters gunboats?
Aye, aye, sir.
Fighters, so we're going to deploy those. What are we targeting?
Warning.
We're targeting C, which is the misery. We're targeting this thing, okay. Chrome, it'll be useful if you're attacking.
Under attack.
Yeah, our squadrons are technically under attack, though that's fine, they're just taking out raptors, and we're getting hit by them now.
Shield has collapsed.
But not dealing that much damage. We've got 5 minutes of in-game time left until we can jump. We're going to target fire the misery, and we're going to stop firing with our energy weapons because I don't think we have any active ships nearby. We don't need to overpower weapons. We only need to overpower weapons if we're using more weapons than we can actually supply power to, right? So that's the misery down, so let's get a move on, shall we? We need to engage these 3 over here. And I'm going to focus on engines. You can stop firing now. Right.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
I'm going to put all power to engines so that we can close the distance. Now, if I had any artillery, such as shield torpedoes, photon torpedoes or something like that, then I would be able to make sure that these guys' shields are injured significantly. Now, Chrome, you are firing at this guy, so I want to do the same. Now, since my shield is at full, it's going to be very hard for the enemy to take down my shields. The Chrome, however, there is possible that they'll take the Chrome down, but we should be good. The reason the Chrome is down is because he doesn't have a layer shield anymore because the Praetorians killed it. Yeah, we want to bring back our fighters because otherwise they're going to die.
We have lost a fighter.
See? I guess we're going to lose 2 more. Who am I targeting? G, Fright. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to pull all the weapons in there.
Fighter squadron destroyed.
Yeah, we lost the fighter squadron.
Squadrons are under attack.
Losing a squadron means that we have to replace it,
Fighter.
which is not the best. But that's fine. We don't need fighters this early. Yeah, so we're just going to keep hitting the Fright until it dies, and I'm going to keep hitting the next one that Chrome decides to hit. Where the hell are you going, Chrome? Yeah, and then we've got, you know, the Annihilator, which is just sitting here, surveying the battlefield, watching me get hit by energy cells. Now, the reason why these guys aren't completely killing me is because I'm using an ECM, which is very useful. An ECM basically stops, prevents people from attacking you, hitting you as often. There is a module called an ECCM, ECM, electronic countermeasures, ECCM, electronic countermeasures. Yeah, so with this ECM operational, it's harder for them to hit us, and if it's harder for them to hit us, we can recharge our shields before they actually deal any more damage, which is pretty useful. If our shields were to go, then I'm afraid that we're going to take a lot of damage, and that's not going to be useful. Something exploded. Yeah, it's fine. We've still got 4 of the 5 cargo carriers open, and there's only 2 active enemy ships left. So we should be good. Everything attack the Cruel, noting that we're about to run out of support energy. Yeah, we're out of support energy. However, you can see that we're recharging support energy. You can see that we're recharging because we're not gaining anything, but we're still overcharging the weapon slightly. Enemy unit lost. We've basically lost the location of 2 ships, and it will show us the last coordinates that we had of them. You know, just in case you're trying to follow someone. Right, come on, Cruel. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then just have the heavy weapons hit the Cruel. Now there's only 2 more ships left in the fight. There's the Annihilator, which is off over there. It's moving off to the Fat Lady, and the Glorious Death. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the Glorious Death. Now, they're sending something. I can't actually tell what it is that they're sending over there, but it's probably not going to be good, especially since they don't have a layer shield anymore.
We only have
1 minute. The Chrome is still around, doing whatever. The Annihilator is moving towards the Fat Lady, because I can see people. Yeah, this should be good. I would say successful mission. Now, the secondary objective is to make sure that none of the cargo carriers get destroyed. But, to be honest, I'm playing on experience difficulty. That's not going to happen easily. And if there was an alternate ending where you had to do a campaign by completing all the secondary objectives, I would start cursing, because that's just going to be ridiculous. Some of the secondary objectives in this game are ridiculous. Like, there's one thing that's a secondary objective: keep this satellite alive. The next thing you know, it's destroyed. Anyway, I believe that's the end of the mission. 10 minutes up.
Attention cargo fleet. I'm activating the synchronized jump now.
You might notice one of the ships wasn't moving. And I love how the camera, moved with it.
Sir, the Fat Lady is missing. It was captured by the attackers.
Now, they should only have one. No, they have 2 ships left. Okay, that's fine. They took quite a lot of beating to get 1 cargo carrier. Because they didn't expect the Angel Wing to be there. No one does. That's what's cool about us. Anyway, it takes a while for the IP drive to activate if your exit vector is the opposite side of your ship. Right? That means you have to turn all the way around, and these ships turn like a brick. Anyway, your heroic actions gave the time needed for the slow freighters to escape. Although we were unable to rescue all of them, without your help the raid would have gone far more severe. If our information is correct, the attackers were Raptors, the elite soldiers of the Vardrags. This should not be possible since their cybernetic implants should result in unconditional loyalty. Presumably, a group of them were separated from the Vardrags when the wormhole system collapsed, and their offspring do not have these implants to ensure loyalty. They have the battle intelligence, power, and speed of the Raptors, but none of the scruples. Anyway, it says 5 ships destroyed, 9 Raptor gunboats down. We lost 5 of our Spark fighters, and the Manatus, which was 100% evacuated, which means that we kept everyone alive, except for the fact that the Fat Lady disappeared. No accomplishments, yada yada yada. We'll probably be going after the missing ship in the next episode. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.